Nekomaru puts his trust into Ryoma and allows himself to fall backwards. Ryoma does nothing and watches him fall down. How rude. He is a lot bigger than Ryoma. I don't blame him. Good day, good people. It is another fine Thursday in the year of the Aviator. I'm your United States Aviator, and welcome back to Danganronpa Hunger Games. It's a tag team episode, you guys. I hope you were excited. And today we are bringing you all of the tag teams that we created last week, and bring you only the ones, the purest ones, the spotless teams, the teams with no one with blood on their hands from killing games. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 17 teams, 16 that you've seen before, and one extra team, one brand new team. And there's also a little caveat with this simulator. Everyone's safe in the other simulator. This simulator teams aren't so safe anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll get to that right after we introduce the spotless folk here. At the start, from Team Band-Aid, we have Ibuki with her partner Seiko. District 2, Gonta unfortunately does have blood on his hands, but Nekomaru and Sakura don't, so they are able to represent the big buff family. Don't forget the big. They are big and they are buff. Don't forget it. Do not forget. District 3, we have Mahiru and Tenko in the Degenerate Destroyers. District 4, we have Akane and Hina representing the Donut Duo. And following those two with their expert deductions, it is Kyoko and Shuichi. District 6, traveling the world, the Globetrotters, it is Rantaro and Sonia. District 7, we have Loud and Lewd with Toko and Mew. District 8, we have the team that's looking to get another win. Kibo and Mekamaru, the manufactured good boys. District 9, we have Mama's boy. It is Hiro and his mama Hiroko. District 10, we have some retribution with Yuta and Daisaku. District 11, I couldn't quite put Kaede there since she kind of took murder, even though we know how V3 turned out, and freaking Kaede. But representing her instead, we have Sarah, the sharp-shooting, steel-minded, treasure-hunting, stock exchanging, won't say the rest of them, Big Sister Sarah, here to save ya, along with Komaru, the current champ. Ladies and gentlemen, what a strong district they have. But then on the other side, we have the Mechanicals. We have Kazuichi teaming up with Jin. Will they form a brotherhood like none other? And Sonia's here. Maybe Sonia will see that Kazuichi is such a good big brother figure that she'll go over to his side. But we're not done yet, because Kazuichi has some backup as well. The entourage has made their way in District 13. District 14, we have the Thumbtack Terrorists with Usami and Crazy Hiyoko. District 15, we have Togami and Pennyworth representing the Togami Corporation. District 16, we have the Ultimate Dads, Jin and Taichi. And in District 17, I'd like to introduce to you guys one of the newest teams, the newest team to the lot, the Nanokumas and Minimaru, known only as the Micromax. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the 17 teams today, and I have to explain one thing. I know you all are thinking right now, I'm so glad to see some of my favorite teams make it back into tag team competition. Nothing will stop them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, something could stop them. No team is entirely safe when we get to this simulator. When teams, they're always safe on Friday. No team will break up on Fridays. But on a tag team match on Thursdays, there are certain events which will be labeled at the end -1 team stability. If over the course of a season, a tag team reaches a total of -3 cumulative tag team instability, that team will shatter, they will break up, they will dissolve. And you might see some other teams, some other players joining other teams as trios. We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't even know if people will break up, but there's a couple events, just a handful. So it's not impossible. And I won't even say it's unlikely In one episode, I think it's unlikely, but over the course of the season, you might see some teams dissolve, and I'm excited to see if any dissolve. It could happen in one game if someone is super unfortunate or super just, I can't stand my teammate, just over and over again. It could happen. And it could happen between one or multiple people. It's like if in District 7, Toko has 2 events that have -1 team instability and Mew gets 1, that is -3, and their team is broken up, unfortunately. So no team is safe. That is the gist of Thursdays with tag team action. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I have to ask you, which team are you rooting for today? Which district do you want? Who do you think is going to pick up this big win for their team? That is also one thing that I have to mention. The only way to avoid team instability is having a win under your belt. So, if District 8 ever gets an event that says -1 team stability, they are completely safe because they have a win. They are totally stable as a team. They are looking forward to the championship match, but everyone else right now, they're in a little bit of danger. Although they could save themselves by winning this game. So tell me, who do you think? Tell me 2 things. Tell me 2 things, actually. Who do you think is going to win this one? Which team are you rooting for today? And tell me, which character, if any character today, will see some team instability? Who will be the first character to start to doubt the very fabric of their teamwork? Tell me that in the comments below, and I will tell you what I think as well after I, don't have anything on me right now. I guess I'll just, I'll converse with my new buddy. This is your first time on the Hunger Games, isn't it? In the Toon Link. I'm proud of you. You're God in the year of the aviator sign, making sure nothing terrible happens. It is the season of the spook. Something spooky could happen. Now, I bet you're wondering, what do we do right? You never even experienced a pause. Well, don't worry. You'll experience it someday. The pause is coming back, you guys. Just not today. You won't experience it today. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all commented because I was really thinking about pausing right there, but that would have been too easy. Too easy. But it's coming. It's coming. I think that it's gonna be... How can I root against the steel-minded district in District 11? By going for District 12, I'm putting my money's worth on Kazuichi and Jin. I think that they're gonna work very well together today, you guys. I believe in them. I think that they're gonna come out on top. But who do I think will have the first bit of team instability? I think it's going to be one of the Crazy Hyokos. I think it's gonna be regular Crazy Hyoko. The Entourage, I feel like they're a tough team right now. Seeing the Entourage break up, it would bring a single tear to my eye. But District 14, I don't know about you guys. I think that it's gonna be a rough go-around for you guys. But before we start, you know what we have to do. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times for the most beautiful amount of pure randomness. I don't know who's gonna win. You guys don't know who's gonna win, but we gotta get ourselves a winner. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed, and let's see which team is going to come out on top, because as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Sound the horns! Mechamaru argues with Monokuma. I would think that you guys are both robots, so you should get along. Maybe that's robophobic, though. Toko, Tenko, Jin, and Kibo share everything they've gathered before running. Hero grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Freaking Hero, classic Hero. Nekomaru runs away from the cornucopia. I think I also need to note that there are like 3 versions of Nekomaru in this game. If one of them doesn't win, I'll be shocked. Komaru runs away from the cornucopia, as does Seiko. Hina grabs a shield. Leaning on the cornucopia, Mew runs away from the cornucopia, as does Shuichi. Sonya refuses to fall into despair. Minimaru grabs a kitchen knife. You're looking very Sayaka there. Taichi and Togami engage in a friendly knife fight. There's a lot of knife action going on in the bloodbath already. Crazy Yoko extra large runs away from the cornucopia. Yuta runs away from the cornucopia as well. Ryoma, Crazy Hyoko, and Mahiru work together to get as many supplies as possible. Hiroko runs away from the cornucopia. Sakura runs away as well, as does Pennyworth. Kyoko forces Rantaro to start singing Please Give Me Wings. Usami runs away from the cornucopia. Daisaku does the same, as does Sarah and Kazuichi and Akane and the Nanokumas and Ibuki, but Jin gathers as much food as he can, and we did not lose a single soul in the bloodbath because these souls are all spotless. Nobody's trying to get their hands dirty this game. Nobody. It's not gonna happen because at the start of day 1, even here, Kazuichi attempts to strangle Daisaku, but he's like, you know what, I can't do it. These hands aren't meant for murder. And he awkwardly massages his shoulders instead. Crazy Yoko Extra Large enjoys a pumpkin spice latte. How basic. Rantaro receives a bottle of poison from an unknown sponsor. Shuichi, why you gotta do this? Shuichi shoots an arrow into Jin's head. Kazuichi, you better avenge Jin. It's all up to you. Ibuki questions her sanity. Ryoma shoots an arrow into Kibo's head. It's just... why are we all hitting this Katniss vibe on this? Alright. Toko camouflages herself in the bushes. Pennyworth, Hina, and Mahiru discuss the killing life so far. Sonia violently shakes a tree to knock loose some fruit. Komaru feigns death, tricking Mekamaru into ignoring her. Nanokumas, Togami, and Kyoko get into a fight, but Kyoko triumphantly kills them both. Shocking. Good on you, Kyoko. Usami discovers a river. Minimaru stabs Mew in the back with a trident. Seiko defeats Sakura in a fight, but spares her life. Taichi finds a fruit bat and some hovering around the apple trees. Taichi and the fruit bat are now homies. Akane starts to go insane. Yuta and Crazy Yoko talk about their lives. Tenko and Hiro work together for the day. Nekamaru feigns death, tricking Sarah into ignoring him. Everyone's just feigning death, and they're like, I'm dead, just walk past my body, go on, please, please. Clearly I'm very bad at feigning death. Hiroko enjoys a pumpkin spice latte, how basic, and Jin hides an explosive in a pile of leaves. Nobody step on those, nobody jump into those pile of leaves, but we did lose a few on this day 1. As we proceed, 5 cannon shots. 5 innocent souls gone. Forced to wander the graveyard forever. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Jin. Kibo. The Nanokumas. Togami. Mew. No team completely out yet. But as we look at everybody's statuses, Mew has left Toko alone. Mekamaru will now have to carry on for Kibo. Can he return the favor that we saw last time in the last team game? Jin has left Kazuichi all alone. How are you going to impress Sonia now? Maybe by winning. Togami has left his butler all alone. Pennyworth, you're a part of the squad. I know you know. In my heart of hearts, I'm rooting for you. And the Nanokumas have left Minimaru. Shall we proceed? We have to see which team is going to come out on top, and if any team starts to split. Shall we go? Shall we proceed? Let's do it! Because at the start of night 1, Kazuichi cooks his fire before putting out his food. Hina looks to the nighttime sky. Mekamaru dies of hunger. I guess the manufactured good boys are not going to win this time. In fact, they are the first team completely out. Kyoko is being gentle with Hiro. Minimaru and Taichi sleep in shifts. Sonia, Yuta, Akane, and Jin also sleep in shifts. Shuichi sees a fire but stays hidden. Mahiru kills the champ while she's sleeping. Rest in peace, champion Komaru. Ryoma, Daisaku, Ibuki, and Crazy Yoko sleep in shifts. Nekamaru starts a fire. Hiroko kills Pennyworth as he tries to run. Togami Corporation has been defeated. Sarah looks to the nighttime sky. Sakura, Crazy Yoko Extra Large, Rantaro, and Seiko attend a hard cider drinking contest. Sakura wins as the others slowly die from alcohol poisoning. Drink safely, everyone. Please. Oh gosh. Usami tries to sing herself to sleep. Toko receives a hatch from an unknown sponsor, and Tenko receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed, it is time for day 2. We lost a lot of people that day. Hiroko and Akane play tricks on Ryoma while Jin steals from his room. Sonia collects fruit from a tree. Usami glares at Kyoko and says, "Do you want to die?" Kyoko runs away. Tenko begins to lose faith in their team. Tenko has gotten -1 team stability for the Degenerate Destroyers. You would think that they would be on the same page, but my hero is nowhere near as degenerate, destroying crazed as Tenko. Tenko chose that name, I'm telling you guys. But Tenko, you gotta completely come around. I know you've been stepping things up. You've been trying to appreciate degenerates a little bit more, trying not to just eliminate them all, but that's still hindering your team a little bit. 2 more actions like that and your team will split. Sakura cannot handle the circumstances and commit suicide. I feel like this happens too often and it's way too canon. Stop doing this, Sakura, please. Shuichi receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Crazy Hyoko receives a bottle of poison from an unknown sponsor. Kazuichi goes hunting. Mahiru thinks about, Minimaru, not Mahiru, thinks about home. Sarah spends a date ticket on Taichi. Hina searches for a water source. Ibuki is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Hiro travels to higher ground. Mahiru seems dead, but it's alive. Nekomaru questions his sanity. Toko scares Daisaku off, and Yuta begins to lose faith in their team too. Jeez Louise, that's 2 in a single day. I did not expect that. There's only one, there's only one daytime event that's that one, and they both got him. It seems like Team Retribution might split. It would be awful if Team Retribution, the team that I put together so that they could get retribution because they've not been on camera for too long, is the first team that is disbanded. Ladies and gentlemen, it has not happened yet, but will we proceed to see who we've lost? I think we will not, because it's an arena event. A swarm of tracker jackers invades the arena. We're about to lose quite a few more people, apparently, because while running away from tracker jackers, Daisaku grabs Sonya and throws her to the ground. Rest in peace to the sheep wrangler. Mahiru survives. Kazuichi knocks Akane unconscious and leaves her there as bait. Minimaru survives. Sarah slowly dies from tracker jacker toxins. Rest in peace, Sarah. You were sharp shooting and you were steel-minded, but now you are slowly dying. Hiroko survives, as does Ryoma. Hiro is stung to death. Tenko survives. Yuta is stung to death. Ibuki survives. Taichi knocks Toko unconscious and leaves her there as bait. While running away from tracker jackers, Hina grabs Crazy Hyoko and throws her to the ground. Shuichi is stung to death. Nekomaru survives, as does both of the Kirigiris, and Usami slowly dies from tracker jacker toxins. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will proceed, and that Claire de Lune has jumped up to a whopping 16 participants. Almost half of the field in an entire day. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Mekamaru. Komaru. Pennyworth. Crazy Yoko, extra large. Rantaro. Seiko. Sakura. Sonya. Akane. Sarah. Hiro. Yuta. Toko. Crazy Hyoko. Shuichi. Usami. 16 people. Now if we see everybody's statuses, there's a lot of teams completely gone. Whew. Ibuki remains for Team 1, Band-Aid is still surviving. Team 2, District 2 still has Nekomaru. District 3 still completely alive, but their team stability slightly shattered. District 4 still has Hina, District 5 still has Kyoko, District 6, 7, and 8 are all completely gone. Hiroko must carry on for her son. District 10 still has Daisaku, District 11 completely gone. The steel-minded girls are out of here. Kazuichi still surviving for Jin, trying to be a respectable big brother figure. Crazy Yoko extra large is gone, but Ryoma survives for the entourage, wearing that golden wrench around his neck. Districts 14 and 15 are both gone, no thumbtacks and no Togami Corporation. District 16, the best dads in the world, the ultimate dad, still both alive, and Minimaru remains for our newest team, the Micro Mechs. Ladies and gentlemen, we have lost so many people, but we still have quite a few to go. In fact, two teams completely still in. The Degenerate Destroyers and the Ultimate Dads. Will one of them come out on top? It is nice to have both people on your team, you know? I don't know if that's gonna last for too long, because as we click proceed at the very top, we can see, cross-teaming! Mahiru and Taichi, of the two teams that are completely alive, vow to protect each other. Huh, that's not what I expected at all. Minimaru receives a hedge from an unknown sponsor. Hiroko throws a knife into Kazuichi's chest. His heart is now shattered. Jin, Kazuichi, you didn't have the best of games, but you know what? You've survived that massive attack, Kazuichi, by the Tracker Jacker, so good on you. Daisaku and Ibuki huddle for warmth. Nekomaru puts his trust into Ryoma and allows himself to fall backwards. Ryoma does nothing and watches him fall down. How rude. He is a lot bigger than Ryoma. I don't blame him. I really don't. That's like if a brick wall were falling down on Ryoma. I wouldn't try and catch you. I wouldn't, Nekomaru. I might, cause I'm much larger than Ryoma, but I don't know. He might have died. Hina lets Tinko into her shelter. Jin receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor, and Kirigiri Kyoko receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. The Kirigiris are getting all sorts of sponsorships today. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. As we proceed at the start of the feast. I'm sorry, I was gonna say day 3, but that is incorrect because the cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, and weapons, and memoirs from the tributes families, and Mahiru decides I'm not gonna go to the feast. Taichi bashes Daisaku's head against a rock several times. Nekomaru decides not to go to the feast. Neither does Tinko. Jin, Kirigiri, Kyoko, Kirigiri, and Ibuki unsuccessfully ambush Ryoma, Minimaru, and Hina. Jin, Kyoko, and Ibuki are all out. I know plenty of people were rooting for Kyoko and Ibuki, but it's not their day today. And Hiroko decides not to go to the feast, ladies and gentlemen. As we proceed now, it is day 3. And Hina, Mahiru, and Nekomaru make homemade weapons. Beautiful. Ryoma travels to higher ground. Taichi begs for Tinko to kill him, but she refuses, keeping Taichi alive. She's trying to convert her ways, you guys. She was like, I can't have my team shatter. This degenerate male is begging me to kill him, and on a good day I would do it, but you know what? She's trying to better herself, and I appreciate you for that, Tinko. Hiroko confides in Minimaru, and Minimaru takes notes so he can exploit her later. Okay, didn't expect that. I didn't expect Minimaru to be so dastardly. Let's proceed. It is the fallen tributes. We have lost another 5. Can we get a Claire de Lune for our fallen 5? Kazuichi, Daisaku, Jin, Kyoko, Ibuki. And if we see everybody's statuses, ladies and gentlemen, we have lost a person from every team except for the Degenerate Destroyers, who, while having a little rough patch in their team, still the only team in, their rough patch might not matter because they might win this game. The Retribution team does have that one locked in though. They have that one bit of team instability, and that is gonna completely stick with them. District 1 completely gone, Nekomaru survives for the Big Buff family. District 3 completely in. The Donut Duo still has Hina with 4 kills, surprisingly, in District 4. District 5 completely out. District 6, 7, 8 all gone. The mama must win for her boy in District 9. District 10, 11, 12, 14, and 15 all completely out of here. Ryoma also with 4 kills, surviving for the entourage. And District 16 still has Taichi. The Ultimate Dads could pull off a victory, and District 17 with 4 kills in his first appearance. Minimaru also doing work. Who's gonna come out on top, you guys? Is it going to be Minimaru, who would technically, like, avenge Akane's death? I don't know. Really, it's looking good for the Degenerate Destroyers. They had a little bit of instability, but they are working towards winning. And I think they could do it. But the last time I was like, there's a team completely in, it was the Big Buff family. And they all got out very quickly after I said that. That's the commentator's curse, you guys. Shall we proceed? Because one of these teams will win this battle and make their way on to the finale for the Danganronpa Tag Team Championships. We'll proceed because it is time for night 3. We only have, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people left, and we're only on night 3. Wow, okay. Nekomaru, Taichi, Ryoma, and Minimaru tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Tenko questions her sanity. Well, you questioned your teamwork and now you're like, am I insane? We're doing so well. Hiroko sees a fire but stays hidden. Hina cries herself to sleep, and so does Mahiru. Go comfort your teammate, Tenko. Proceed. It is day 4. Nekomaru makes a wooden spear. Hina chases Taichi. Tenko collects some fruit from a tree. Hiroko shoots an arrow at Mahiru, but it misses and kills Minimaru instead. Rest in peace, small boy. I will miss you. I expected you to kind of make it to like the final 4, to be honest, but apparently there's some sort of grace that's been given to the degenerate destroyers because they have not been touched. And of course, at the very end, we have Ryoma, who's practicing his archery. I wonder if he could just like throw an arrow up and hit it with a tennis racket instead. That's my canon of Ryoma in these games. Let's proceed. It is time. A quick clear day loom for the end of a team who's made it very near and dear into my heart. Hit it up for Minimaru. District 17 completely gone now. That is still looking very good for the degenerate destroyers. District 16 still has Taichi representing the ultimate dads. District 13, Ryoma. District 9, Mama's gonna come home for that win. She's got it. She's gonna do it. I'm calling it right now, you guys. Hiroko. In fact, you guys, you know, I know a lot of you probably do not have a pick that's in right now, but if you don't, it's that close to the end of the game. Let's step back and see who do we want to win from this group. Who are you guys picking? Go and make your edits in the comments below and tell me who you think is gonna take this victory at this moment in time. I'm going for Hiroko. I think she's got this one. But now that you guys have done that, you have paused, you have done a fantastic job. I'm gonna go and come over here and click proceed real quick because it is time for night 4, and Mahiru has a dream in which Taichi is plotting to kill her. Well, everyone is plotting to kill you in this game, Mahiru. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, well, I guess there is a way that freaking Thanos Mahiru, Infinity Gauntlet Mahiru can come back and snap her way into a victory. Hina looks at the nighttime sky. Ryoma and Hiroko tell stories about themselves to each other. They probably both have a lot of good stories now I'm thinking about it. And Tenko and Nekomaru exercise under the stars. That would be a very intense workout. Now that I think about it, the ultimate team manager and Tenko, who's just an Aikido god. Let's proceed because it is day 5. Nobody's died in quite some time. Ryoma is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Mahiru sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Tenko and Taichi talk about their lives. She was like, I'm not gonna kill you, and now they're becoming pretty decent friends. She was like, you're not too bad for a degenerate. Nekomaru picks flowers. Hiroko hides an explosive in a pile of leaves, and Hina sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. We didn't lose a single soul. The Tracker Jackers are back? What? Did they just make a complete circle around the arena? It was like, we'll be back later, you guys! We're back! A swarm of Tracker Jackers comes back into the arena, and Mahiru survives, as does Ryoma and Tenko, but Hiroko is stung to death. Nekomaru survives, so does Taichi, but Hina is also stung to death. I thought we were gonna lose none, but instead we proceed and lose 2. Can we get a Claire de Lune? 4. Hiroko. Hina. You know, Hiroko, I might have given you the commentator's curse. I was like, Mama's gonna win this one. She's gonna. She didn't. We still have the entirety of the degenerate destroyers. We also have Nekomaru. And Ryoma. And Taichi. These, ladies and gentlemen, are our final 5. Don't know who's gonna win this one. It's looking real good once again for the degenerate destroyers. We'll proceed and see what happens, shall we? I think we shall, because at the start of night 5, Taichi thinks about home. Tenko defeats Ryoma in a fight but spares his life. Mahiru refuses to leave an injured Nekomaru's side. Wow. Maybe you should you should join the big buff family, Mahiru. Except there's no room, there's only trios. If there were a family of 4, they would happily invite you to just take a picture of their family, not join. But you know what, you're a good asset to them. We'll proceed, it is time for day 6 because... Hoo boy. Tenko, Taichi, and Nekomaru get into a fight and Nekomaru triumphantly kills them both. Ryoma confides in Mahiru, and Mahiru takes notes so she can exploit him later. We'll proceed. We lost two. Two cannon shots, ladies and gentlemen. Claire de Lune 4. Tinko. Taichi. Looks like Nekomaru was just using that exercise under the stars to learn about Tinko's life, because she went out at the same time as her brand new homie Taichi, first of all. Right? Her brand new homie Taichi. And she died with the person who was watching her work out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our final three. Districts 2, 3, and 13. The Big Buff family, the Degenerate Destroyers, and in District 13, we have Ryoma for the Pimp's Entourage. These are probably three pretty popular teams. Maybe not so much the Degenerate Destroyers, but the Big Buff family, the Pimp Entourage. I feel like you guys are rooting for those two teams hardcore, but we don't know who's gonna win. We don't know who's going to the finale until we click proceed, of course. We've got to get our winner, and it's not gonna happen this night because at the start of night 6, it's just Nekomaru and Mahiru huddling for warmth. You guys have really Mahiru's developed a relationship with this Big Buff family, I tell you what. She's really just cozying up to the Big Buff family. And Ryoma receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Will proceed. It is time for day 7, and Nekomaru constructs a shack. Both Ryoma and Mahiru hide an explosive in a pile of leaves. Now look, I know for a fact that there's an event that triggers explosives in a pile of leaves. It has never happened. Let me not say never, because I could click proceed and something terrible could happen, but nothing terrible happened because nobody died. We're at our final 3, and not a single soul has perished. We'll proceed, and no other single soul has perished. At the start of night 7, Mahiru receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor, and everyone is just really teaming up with Nekomaru because Ryoma sings him a lullaby to help him sleep. We'll proceed to day 8. Hopefully they're not trying to take advantage of Nekomaru. No, they're not, because Nekomaru spends a date ticket on Mahiru. What is... Everyone's just really friendly now. I guess this is a group of spotless souls. I should have expected this one. And Ryoma sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. We'll proceed. It is time for fallen tributes. Nobody has died. We'll proceed again to night 8. Mahiru confesses her love for Ryoma instead of Nekomaru after everything that's happened this game. Mahiru, too? Ryoma gives her a look of disapproval. He's like, I'm not the one for you. I'm a waste of human space. Poor Ryoma. Nekomaru receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Will proceed. It is time for day 9. Mahiru makes a wooden spear and Ryoma attacks Nekomaru, but he manages to escape. Looks like Ryoma is trying to get Nekomaru to attack him so that... See, look, this is my love triangle now. I think that there's like a developing relationship between Nekomaru and Mahiru, but she can't get over Ryoma, so Ryoma's trying to antagonize Nekomaru so that he will try and, you know, get with Mahiru, and that's my headcanon for this game, you guys. Let's proceed. It is now fallen tributes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have lost. Nobody again. We'll proceed. I'm shocked that it is gone. Wow, we're still going. Nekomaru receives a hatch from an unknown sponsor, and Ryoma refuses to leave an injured Mahiru's side. We'll proceed to day 10. Mahiru puts thumbtacks in Nekomaru's shoes. They mistake them for their own and bleed to death. Mahiru just died via thumbtacks. Rest in peace, Mahiru. And Ryoma discovers a cave. We will hit a Claire de Lune for Mahiru, who has died to thumbtacks. Never thought that one would trigger. Hit it up 4. Mahiru. You should have learned from your friend Hyoko. She is the queen of thumbtacks. The queen of thumbtacks. You gotta do better than that. It is Ryoma and it is Nekomaru. Who's going to win this one? Will it be the man who defeated an entire mafia by himself with just him and a tennis racket, or will it be Nekomaru? The man who's the ultimate team player. He has just seen Mahiru try to kill him technically. But you know what? Maybe that motivates him even more. It is 4 kills versus 2 kills, the Big Buff family versus the Pimp Entourage, a battle for the ages as we proceed and see that Nekomaru falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Ladies and gentlemen, as we click proceed, you can now see that representing the Pimp Entourage, in leagues with Crazy Hiyoko, extra large, and Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Losers, your winner. From District 13, Ryoma. He did it. And with what, 5 kills this time, I think? 5 kills? No, he didn't take out Nekomaru, so he's sticking with 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll proceed and let's look at everybody's stats. At the top of the pack, it's the Pimp Entourage. Kaito, Crazy Hiyoko, and Ryoma here make it to the finale. Good on you guys. Kazuichi couldn't take the win, but at least his entourage is going to be representing him in the finale, guaranteed. But that also means that the team instability for the Degenerate Destroyers does stick there at -1 for team stability. So is so are the Team Retribution. They are also with -1, but in our top 10 we have Ryoma, we have Nekomaru, we have Mahiru with 1 kill, Taichi with 2 kills, right behind him Tinko, his new best buddy in the world, with 5th place. 6th place we had Hina, 7th we had Hiroko, who I was really hoping would come home with a win. Minimaru took 8th, Ibuki in 9th, and Kyoko is there in 10th place. Those are your top 10. Congratulations to those folk. And there's the rest of the pack, ladies and gentlemen. This was a pretty interesting team game. So many people died early on, and then the last couple of days was just the final 3 people, and they were just like, we don't really want to kill each other, but there's some interesting love triangling going on in here. But that was interesting. Good on you 3. Good on you, Ryoma. You deserved it. It's been a while since you've gotten a win. It's been since Season 1. And somehow, someway, Crazy Hiyoko Extra Large always finds herself a way into the finale. Maybe she'll win this time. Maybe the Pimp Entourage will be your tag team champions. We'll have to find out in December. But really, we're well on our way to December right now. We are almost halfway through October. It doesn't feel like we're halfway through October, but I guess we are. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do a quick proceed. We'll look at all of the summary. Look at the summary of all the stats. Look at everybody gone. Jin was first gone. It was a sad day. A very sad day. Minimaru stabbed Mew, who I'm really honestly rooting for Mew to kind of take. I'm hoping she takes a singles victory. I'm low-key hoping for Mew to win the singles championship, but I kind of want Komaru to retain. We have so many events here that are just no deaths occurred, which is just shocking to me. Then right at the end, Mahiru made a mistake, put thumbtacks in her own shoes, and Nekomaru fell into a lake. If Ryoma had not gotten a single kill right then and there, everyone would have ended up killing each other, and he would have just been like, well, I win. Alright. Fantastic. We'll proceed. Tied at first place with 4 kills, we had Hina, Minimaru in his very first game, and Ryoma. Ryoma was in first place. District 2 actually placed the best. Who was District 2? District 2 was the Big Buff family. Really? They placed the best? Where did Sakura finish? Shouldn't have... District 3 probably should have placed the best, unless it also factors in kills. I actually don't know how they factor district placements. That's something that I've always been kind of curious about. I thought it was just based on placements, but that can't be it. Because on average, you guys got 4th, and on average, you guys got, where even is Sakura, all the way down here? Not great. Also, in terms of kills, where's Tinko? Tinko had no kills, Mahiru had 1, so you guys had twice as many kills, so it must factor in kills too. Has to factor in kills too. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been... We'll go back to the review real quick. This has been another fantastic episode with the tag teams. Team instability has kicked in. You might see more of it during or as the seasons progress, it might kick up in intensity. You might see it happen even more and even more, especially since the simulator is getting an update sometime this month. It's gonna be very soon, you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I've probably said ladies and gentlemen like 18 times during this episode. This has been your United States Aviator. Look forward to tomorrow's episode. And that episode is gonna be losers from season 1 and season 2. I think that's tomorrow's episode. Is that tomorrow's episode? I think that is tomorrow's episode, which means tomorrow I get to look for some of these again. Yeah, so you guys know what's on this sheet. It is the the secret achievements behind those things. Some of them are specific to that simulator, so I'm looking forward to look for some of those. It's a shame that some of them couldn't have happened during this game because I think one of them would have triggered, but it's a singles thing only. That's sad. That's so sad, but hey. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it'll happen tomorrow. I wonder. I do wonder. But that's a wonder. That's a query for tomorrow's episode. Today, it is a fine day in the year of the Aviator, and to you I say thank you for watching. Stay classy, passengers, and I will see you all next time. Toodaloo, flight crew.